Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician channel, and today we're going to be going into another week of Amazon tool deals. Now last week I stated I might not be able to do one over the holidays, but I'm doing it right before I leave. So these are still good deals. There's only a few items, but most of them are closer to their full price, but still really good tools for the price. And then a couple are items that I may want your opinion on. So basically in my Amazon tool deal videos, there'll either be tools on sale, tools even at their full price I believe to be good deals, or tools that I think are interesting and would like your guys' opinion on if you guys have used them. So let's go ahead and get into it today. And the first item up is an item that I have never seen before and kind of thought it was interesting. I kind of got a good laugh out of it, but then realized it's actually pretty clever. So first up is the Astro Pneumatic. Last week we went over a Boxo Tools 10mm set, kind of like the Gearwrench set that I have. Well, this is Astro Pneumatic's 10mm socket set, and it is 2 1/4-inch drive sockets and 2 3/8 drive sockets, all 4 10mm. You get one of each in shallow and deep well, and it's $14.85. Not a bad deal. The kind of interesting thing about this, it is UV glowing sockets, so when they jump away, you can find them with your UV light. So this has 5 stars at 310 ratings, and from this image, this is what it would look like if you shined a UV light on them. So they'll be easier to find when they run away, you drop one, or anything like that. I thought that was actually pretty clever. So you can see the lime green or yellow really shines in the UV light. And then some of the packaging is actually pretty funny as well. Designed with high visibility markings containing UV additives, making it an ease to track down those pesky 10mm sockets. They are made in Taiwan, but looking at somebody's review, the warning on the package says keep package sealed until use, products will flee. I thought that was pretty funny. Why does the package have to stay sealed? Somebody asked that question, and somebody had to tell them it was a joke because of the 10mm thing. It's really not a joke, but it is a joke. That's it for the first item. I thought that was kind of interesting. It's a 10mm set with UV coloring in it, so they're easier to find. Next up is an Engineer's screw removal set of pliers. They have many different designs. I have a lot of the Van pliers, which I love. The Van pliers are a little bit more expensive than the Engineer. They're the same one made by the same company, Engineer, but with the Van pliers, they have red handles. Besides that, Van Pliers carries a warranty with their pliers, whereas Engineer does not. But you do get the Engineer brand ones for a little bit cheaper. So if you want to save a little bit of money and you're not worried about damaging the pliers, go for it. I think it's worth saving a little bit of money this way. This one, I think the Van Pliers version of it is like $32 or something like that. 32 or 34. This one is normally $29, on sale for $23, so a savings of $6. It has 5 stars at over 3,400 reviews, so rated very highly. And these are all made in Japan. They have a wide variety of different pliers, so definitely some good stuff. You guys might know if you follow the channel, I have Van Pliers, and then I also have a set from Fujio, which is a Japan-made brand as well. But their screw extraction pliers, that set specifically that I have, is not made in Japan, but still a great set. I want to say that one is like $17, so even cheaper than this. But if you want a good Japanese made set of screw removal pliers, this is definitely a good route to go. Here's another set from Engineer. This is the PZ56 screw removable pliers, and this is their slip joint ones. And I have these from Van Pliers, and these are my go-to. I just like the design of the slip joints, the slim design, the screw removal teeth. You're not going to be able to pick it up on there, but I'll show you an image on here. So the vertical and horizontal teeth really help bite into the screws, and it removes very nicely. They work very well, and I just like the slip joint feature of them. I also have needle nose or long nose versions. So I have these, and then these, and then I also have the Fujio version as well. But as far as the Engineer ones, they're the same as the Van Pliers. Very good sets of pliers, and These ones are just under $23, 4.5 stars at 243 ratings, rated highly, and once again, some of my favorite or go-to screw removal pliers. I actually recently had to use mine in removing my steering wheel, and it removed this strip screw with ease. Definitely something to consider. I always suggest, even if you have to go a cheap route, and because you don't think you'll be using them that often or at all, it's better to have extractors of some sort, whether or not you think you're going to use them or not, because when you do need them and you don't have them, it makes for a really, really bad day. So I keep screw extraction pliers and some extractor sockets in a tap and die and rethread kit, just small things to make those bad days a little bit easier. Next up is that Gearwrench set that I have. I mentioned in last week's video where I showed off the Boxo USA Tools 10mm socket set, and it was around $60 or $62, and in that video I had stated that the Gearwrench set was around $57. Well, that was just the one it was showing me on that specific page. It is not $57. That was my mistake. I didn't think I paid that much for it. I thought I paid around the $35 to $40 price range, which I think is a good deal. Right now it's normally $34.62 down to $31.61, so a savings of $3. But I really think this is a nice set. I love that the impact socket, you get 5 1/4-inch sockets and 5 3/8 sockets, and I love the fact that you get a universal socket of each drive size and a magnetic impact socket. But this set has 5 stars at 557 ratings, and I think at that $31, this is a fantastic set. The only real difference with the Boxo one is I think you only get one universal socket. You get a wrench, and then you get 1/4-inch, 3/8, and a 1/2-inch drive. It's not very often that I'm grabbing a 1/2-inch drive 10mm, so I wouldn't really worry about that. So I definitely think this one is the better deal, but that was the first time I had seen the Boxo one, and I thought it was kind of interesting. But this is definitely a set that I've enjoyed having over the last few years. And then last up is something I've actually mentioned in videos a while back. I've had this thing probably around 2 years now. It has surprised me. So I think I picked it up at Napa for like $15. I haven't seen it in stores anywhere else. But I was in for some hardware, and I saw it sitting on the counter. It was really cheap, and I kind of just started fiddling with it. And I actually kind of like the design of it. So it's got a magnet on the base, and then, this kickstand kind of rotates both directions, so you can prop it up, or it's great for fender wells, popping it up in there using the magnet, and then kind of rotating it around, providing yourself light. It has a battery light indicator on the back, right up here. There's 4 dots. 2 settings on the main front light, high and low, and then you also have a spotlight on the front. And then it's got a belt clip as well. $15 or whatever I paid for it. I thought it was fantastic, and it's held up very well, and the battery life on it is good as well. For how small it is, it lasts quite a while. And it is rechargeable. This one's 120 lumens. This one has 4.5 stars at just under 900 ratings. Normally almost $22, on sale for $17, so a savings of almost $5. We'll see what they have here. So there's the battery life indicator on the back. So the focus light on the top is 60 lumens, magnetic swivel base. And like I said, it is rechargeable. It carries a 1-year warranty, and I haven't had any issues with it. I'm very happy with this light. So I figured I'd mention it since it's fairly cheap as well, and lights are always handy to have of all different sizes. So I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a fantastic holidays and are enjoying some times with friends and family. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts on some of these, or if you've used them, what your experience has been. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. See you guys next time.